Hello and welcome. Thank you for being here. So today we are working on the evolution of manifesting. This means that we have already gone through day one, which is the attitude, where I break down frequency and vibration and things like that. Day two is deciphering the signs and getting clear, which we talked about what signs mean, how to make them work for you. And then today is going to be the evolution of manifesting. So I want to follow up a little bit with yesterday, as I always do, right? Because I always have something more. And I put a little bit about this in the group, but yesterday I got two very clear signs or messages from the universe that that were pointing me in a direction, that were like, were they answers? I think they were kind of suggestions, like from the universe, of like what was going on and what I was what I'm doing, right? And so in that, I got two messages from the universe yesterday, and I wasn't expecting these. And one came out of nowhere, and then I got a confirmation of the other one. And so today I took some time and I reflected on that. And I was like, you know, I'm looking for the third confirmation, right? So the third message. So most people, and I don't know if you can do this, or if you do this, if you actually do this yourself, go ahead and put 777 in the comments. But most people actually know, or they look for the third confirmation, right? The third confirmation that, like, yes, indeed, this is from the universe. This is like your confirmation sign, whatever the case is, right? And so I'm looking for 777 if you already do this. And if this is new to you, just put 11 in the comments. You know, if looking for the third confirmation is new. Hey there, there's Athena. Hello, my beauty. So good to see so many. Well, so good to see a few faces. I don't know what is going on here. 11, 11, 11. Okay, awesome. So this is new for some of you. I like this. And some people are doing it. That's perfect. That's exactly what this is for. Awesome. I love it. So I think it's important to talk about that because, you know, we're talking about the universe is manifesting is a communication with the universe, and it's getting feedback and it's moving forward, and it's stopping and pausing and taking a breath and having a conversation and asking the question, getting the feedback, moving forward, getting the feedback, moving forward. And it's literally just on repeat, right? And one of the things that works for me most is when things seem really illogical, is when I know it's going to blow up like gangbusters. So that's what really gets me excited, right? Like some of the most illogical things have been gangbusters for me, just insane things. But today we're going to talk about the evolution of manifesting. And this is where we're going to talk about, well, this is where some of y'all are not going to like me so much. And that's because I'm just going to get really real and truthful. I am not the teacher that is going to teach you simply how to like make an extra $111 to go out to dinner, right? I am not the teacher that is going to teach you how to manifest just so you can take that like one vacation, right? Because while those things are great and those things are good, those things are not, they're not the thing, right? Like those things are good and they can make you feel good. But what I teach in manifesting is I want your entire life to improve. I want your entire life to improve. And I teach manifesting from the point of each and every month, your life should be getting better. Now, if you think this goes against most things you've heard in manifesting, I would love to hear that. Go drop 55 in the comments. If this is against how you've been taught to manifest before, if this is different, right? Because I feel like a lot of teachers have their specialty. A lot of teachers can teach you how to feel good and get something to come into your reality. But the fact is getting something to come into your reality is really nice, but how does that really change your overall life? Right? Megan says they are just a cookie, not the whole party. And we want the whole party up in here. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So my goal in teaching, Fritzy, stop. My goal in teaching manifesting is not for you to just have a one-hit wonder. Anybody can manifest one thing. Anybody can manifest, something. And I'm really not for the manifesting of like getting a great parking spot, finding $1 and having someone buy you a coffee, because that is really just living in abundance. That is all that is. Like, you can live in abundance from your heart space. You can live in abundance. Hell, what I taught you on Monday is enough to get you to move into the space of abundance. But what I really want to do is I want you to look at your life, and I want you to realize that in 1 year from now, you could have an entirely different life. And I am going to say that not from the space of like, I'm not BSing you. I have clients on here who have literally turned their life around, literally gone from homeless to like $500,000, 40K months. I have clients on here who have turned it around and worked things out with their husband. I have clients on here who have turned into better mothers. I have clients on here who have done it. And, it all starts in 30-day increments. And it's because these women stayed the course. So that is what the evolution of manifesting looks like. So when I talk about and I say the evolution of manifesting, I'm going to illustrate this for you because it's a very like surreal concept, right? Has anyone actually considered the fact that you could actually use manifesting to make your life better month by month? Put month or monthly in the comments if this has been a consideration. If you haven't, put one hit. Manifesting one-hit wonder. So Megan has, obviously, Megan has worked with me. So she is well indoctrinated to exactly my beliefs. Pramila, monthly, awesome. Maureen, one hit, one, love it, love it. Thank you for the honesty here. Keep them coming. Yep. I love it. And you're going to want to just put to everyone, not direct messages. That's good. Okay, so this is how most of my clients changed their life. Like, everybody came here because my client Jessica went from 0 to signing a $120,000 client in 1 month. In 30 days, she did it. And she knew it was a done deal. She knew it was a done deal because she had been working the process of what it takes. Today, I used it with parking spaces. It worked 2 times. Only for other things, it does not work. Yeah, because nobody has resistance to a parking space. And let's face it, if it's a parking space, you can just fucking walk, right? And that's how manifesting, that's how it's presented. But like, for the love of God, a parking space isn't going to change your life, right? So, but signing a $120,000 client will change your life. Signing a $186,000 client will change your life. Having 40K months, like my client who's on here now, will change your freaking life, right? Like, this is amazing. And so the evolution of that is, we're not asking for small things here. If you asking for small things, you can do that so easily, like so easily, right? But we're asking to consistently upgrade our life and create a lifestyle. So what this actually takes is you becoming aware of manifesting. And when you become aware of manifesting, you access a level of truth and power. So the evolution of this looks like, let's say you want to start making an extra $1,000 a month as a side hustle. I recently had a client that started doing that. So she came to me and she had a decent job and she's like, but my retirement isn't everything I want. I would like to make an extra $1,000 a month as a side hustle. And I said, okay, great. We're going to do that. So the first month she didn't hit her goal, but that was fine, right? Because she was just starting. The second month she hit her goal. And then the third month, she went slightly over that. And it kept going up every month because she was actually compounding what she was doing. Now, and this is very conceptual. So if I lose you, drop like I'm lost in the comments. But for you to access greater powers in your manifestation, you have to be available to greater truth. And you have to be available to your own power. So manifestation is really the journey of where you are to where you want to be. And to get from where you are to where you want to be, you have to access greater internal power. So in the journey of manifesting, the evolution of manifesting, it's the transformation of you, right? Because for you to access greater power, there is a transformation that must take place in you. Because if you, the person you are right now, was capable of having exactly what you wanted, you would have it. Truth bombs. No one, as everyone asleep. Do y'all need more coffee? I'm just wondering. Who here knows that to be true? Drop true in the comments. Or who here is struggling with that? Drop struggle. Or who here didn't actually understand that was manifesting? Drop 3 question marks. And I'm doing this so I can like go through the answers. All right, 3 question marks. I didn't actually understand that. True. I know this is true because I learned it from you. Good, Betty. See, I will beat you into submission to know all of my teachings. And love. Athena's like, yes, true and struggle. The evolution of manifesting is a transformation of you. Yes, absolutely, right? So true. Maureen says true. Good. So the interesting thing about this is most people know or understand on a conscious level that you aren't the person who can have what you want. But also most people on a conscious level then step outside of themselves and go, what can I do to convince the universe to give me what I want? Come on, universe, rain down on me. Come on, bring it down. Come on, come on. This is the Price is Right, universe. I want it. Do y'all see that? Most people know that they don't have what they want because they aren't the person. But yet then they start like wheeling and dealing with the universe. This is the universe right here. This is universe. They start wheeling and dealing with the universe. Like, all right, universe, if I do this, if I say this, if you're doing this, drop 222 in the comments. If you are wheeling and dealing, making deals, trying to, not trick the universe into it, but kind of trying to cajole the universe into it, negotiating the universe into it, right? You're like, if I just do this, this will be the thing and I will get it. Who here is doing that? Yeah. Negotiating. Thank you. The thoughts of, oh my God, I'm not doing the thing for the universe to deliver. Bargaining. Yep. All right. All right. We're getting somewhere. Come on. We're getting somewhere here. And that's what it is. So on this hand, it's you. But on this hand, you're like, come on, universe, do the thing. So the universe is going to deliver. And this is where people are like, you have to match the frequency of what you are. That is BS, okay? Let me explain that. Does everyone understand what it means to say, or is everyone confused? Drop understand or confused in the comments. You either understand when people say you have to match what the frequency of what it is so you can have it, or you have to vibrate on what it is that could have it. So you understand that, right? Good. Everyone understands that. Okay. That's amazing because Who here wants money? Drop dollar signs in the comments. I'm about to go off, y'all, and Athena just spotted it, didn't you? Tell me, I know you know what's coming. I know you know. Oh, I know it. I know it. Everybody, so this is unanimous. Every person here wants more money. All right, I want everyone to drop the amount of money you want in the comments. I'm going in. I'm going in. Y'all are with me. We're going down like the Titanic. Get ready. Drop the amount of money you want in the comments. No shame. I don't care. I don't care what it is. 250K. Love it. Susan's brave. She went first. I like it. 450K per year. Love it. 250K, 500K. Fantastic. Sexy. 4,358,000. Wait, is that a billion? Fuck, I suck at numbers. Where's Dana when you need her? 4,358,144,000. Did I say that right? I don't even think I said that right. Yeah, that. It is indeed a billion. Awesome. So that means that everyone is working on vibrating to match $1 billion or a $250,000 or $1 million. Is that correct? That's what everyone's doing. Everyone who dropped their money is working on vibrating to the frequency of that. Is that correct? And that hasn't worked for anyone yet. And I'll tell you why that hasn't worked for anyone yet. No. Everyone's like, nope. Money is inert. It has no vibration. And before you come at me with money is energy, no, money is not energy. You have command over money because you tell money where to go, what to do. The money you have doesn't go do its own thing. It doesn't move until you move it. So if you're vibrating at the energy of $250,000, you're literally vibrating at fucking nothing. There is no energetic power. Money in and of itself has no energetic power. I want it to move to my bank account, please. You're still begging the universe with that. You're like, please move to my bank account. You haven't taken command and authority over it. Here is what I'm saying. I wish I had a piece of fucking money. I had a talk with my daughter about money yesterday. We had no money in the fucking house to have this conversation. I was having to use plane tickets. Like, this is ridiculous. If you have $1, put it on your table. If it has energy, like everyone says, money is energy, it will move of its own fucking volition. It will move. It will get up and walk away. Woo, we got a 20. Big balla up in here. All right, just rest it on your hand right there so we can see. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm going to add you, see if I can. Let me see if I can do, no, I don't wanna do that. Damn, I wish I knew how to work this new version. Hang on. I'm gonna go with gallery and unpin, hold on. Thank you, unpin. I want to unpin myself. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to spotlight Athena for everyone. All right, Athena. Can you turn your hand over so it's palm up? Why? What's wrong? Yeah, just no, take the dollar out of your hand and slap it in the next hand. There you go. It's palm up. Move it right. So that dollar is not going anywhere. It has no power to do anything unless Athena moves it. Do y'all see this? That it has no inert power. Tell the dollar to go do something.
Into my bank account.
It doesn't even listen. The only way money moves is when people handle it. Right? Like the dollar's not moving anywhere. If it had energy, energy moves of its own volition. When you boil a pot of rice, the rice moves because there's energy in the water by heat. Thank you. Thank you, Athena. I don't know how you got money. Like you're one lucky bitch these days. There's not a fucking dollar in my house. It was really sad. Do y'all see this? Megan sees it. My point here, my point here is that if you're vibrating with the vibration of money, you're not vibrating, right? So we talked about light bulb moment. All right, we're getting somewhere, people. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We talked about money, or we talked on Monday, and we said that vibration is attitude, is your perspective, is your approach to the world and how you're feeling, right? So in this space of how you are feeling is your vibration. You cannot feel like $250,000 because you have inherently more energy and more power than $250,000. You are the power over money. This is where my major problem with the law of attraction and manifesting and gurus gets it wrong. Everybody wants you to believe that if you vibrate with something, it will happen into your life. That's not what happens. What happens is there is an alignment, right? So an alignment is really just creating a channel for these things to come in. Is this fire for anyone, or are you just bored as fuck? Because I gotta know. This is like the real deal, like it's pure, it's fire. Who disagrees? Who doesn't see it? Because if you've spent all your time working on your vibration at a certain level, more money would come in. Fire, good, good. Does anyone disagree? Alignment is for creating channels for the money to come in. Yes, right? And that is what they mean when they say vibration, you have to be vibrating at this level. What they really mean is you need to be the person who is able to have the thing. That still doesn't mean the thing is coming in. They're still leaving out the alignment out of the equation. Is this landing? I've tried to vibrate to millions, been broke. I think everyone has, and there's no shame in that because that's how it's taught. It's taught in very vague terms, leaving very specific things out that make it confusing. If you resonate with the statement I just said, that manifesting is taught in very vague terms with missing elements, so it's also confusing and missing key pieces, drop 444 in the comments. If you resonate with that, if that's been true for you, if you see that, and if not, like, if you think I'm full of it, then just put Sherry, I think you're fucking full of it. Like, I want to hear. Yeah. Okay, so everybody resonates with that. And this is probably why you have struggled with manifesting. Why gatekeep the info? Because they don't understand how to teach it in a way without gatekeeping the information. If manifesting wasn't made to be so magical and so elusive, a lot of people wouldn't be able to support themselves. All right, so does anyone understand why vibrating at the money you want is never going to make you the money you want? This is why you can't just vibrate at, I'm married to this and this is how it's going to happen. Yes, thank you. I do not. Good. And look, I'm not trying to burst anyone's bubble and I'm not trying to ruin anyone's dream, but I want to give you real and practical advice for how to manifest. So I talked about this on Monday and I said, we talked about that it was really your feelings and this and that vibration and frequency were words that were vague and misleading, and they didn't tell the whole story, which is why I don't prefer to use them, which is why I actually gave you an exercise in how to manage your energy so that you could stay in a space that was a better feeling, a better attitude, a better outlook for you, because that is going to bring better moments into your life through feeling better, being a happier person, engaging with people better, getting more opportunities. Yes, no more vibrating at money. We are powerful beings. It is just a tool, which has been so good. I spent yesterday doing the homework. Awesome. I love it, right? And so thank you. Thank you. And so that is why I was asking, because the evolution, manifesting is an evolutionary tool. So you start with what you want and you're not the person to have it. So then you have to figure out how to become the person to have it, right? What do I need to do? Who do I need to become, right? So if I want to be married, and coincidentally, this is how I went from single to married, I have to be dating. I have to be saying yes to the right men, no to the other men that I'm not going to marry. And I have to make myself available and put myself out there. I cannot be sitting at home. I cannot be not tending to myself. I cannot be not engaging, and I can't be not putting myself in the social situations that will put me in front of the men that I want to marry. So I literally made a decision, because everything's a decision. Remember, we talked about this on Monday. It's a decision. I made a decision to get married. I was married 4 months later. We just celebrated our 18-year anniversary a couple weeks ago. It still fucking blows my mind. Still blows my mind how it happened. It's a decision. There is no vibration of marriage. And let me just tell you why vibration and frequency and tending to these things doesn't work. If you've never been married, you don't know what it's like to be married. If you've never been an amputee, you don't know what it's like to be an amputee. Not that anyone is trying to manifest being an amputee, but I am literally trying to drive something home. Everyone is telling you to act from the result, act from the outcome. Unless you've already created $250,000 in your life, $500,000 in your life, which I have, yes, how do you know how you are going to feel? How do you know who you are going to act like and be? I'm going to tell you. I made my first $250,000 and I felt like it wasn't enough. I was the exact same person I was with more money in my bank account. I was no different. So when somebody says to you, just act from the outcome, get in the feeling, we all who does this? Drop 111 in the comments. Who's like, yes, I'm a $250,000 business owner. I've just manifested $250,000. I feel so good. I'm doing this. I'm excited. I'm exuberant. I feel amazing. Yes, I'm working myself up. I'm getting psyched. I'm like, yeah. You're raving without any good drugs is what you're doing. Okay? That's all that was. That was like a pointless rave right there. And we psych ourselves up to get ourselves to believe this. So I think Neville Goddard is great, but I don't know what to say to that. I'm not going to say I'm not here to say everyone is wrong and I'm right. I am not here to say that. There are a lot of good teachers and he helped a lot of people, but I'm going to ask you, I'm sure you put a money number up there. Did you get in the feeling of it? And did it show up for you? I mean, that can work for some things. If you want to be married, yes, feel like you are loved. Start recognizing and feeling the love that comes in. If you want more money, feel abundant, but that will only get you so far. There's not a lot of specificity in it, from what I understand. Now, I've only worked with over 3,000 women on this, so I have limited experience. I'm not even being fucking funny. I'm being serious. I have a limited experience. My 3,000 women that I've worked with through this, like, that's a small segment of the world. It could just be that my women understand and they resonate with it differently. But the evolution isn't the feeling alone. If evolution was a feeling alone, we would just all feel enlightened, right? Like, I'm gonna just be enlightened today. I'm gonna feel enlightened. All right, I'm being a little funny now, but I'm serious. We live in a physical world that is beyond feelings. And we have systems and structures that we have set up of value exchange, which is why there has to be value exchange. We have given money a value notation. I just found out today that my coffee, same coffee I had yesterday, went up in value by 50 cents. Does this look 50 cents better than yesterday? I don't know. I would say no, but I still paid it because I wanted the coffee, right? It's just something we've agreed on. If I've lost you, put lost. If you're getting this, put oh yeah. And I get it. This is not what people are teaching. Emotion leads to thoughts, to physical activity, to create our lives before us. Yes, this is not what people are teaching. I get it. Getting it. Awesome, right? And I feel like this can be jarring for some people because I feel like a lot of people prefer to come to a manifestation class or a manifestation course and feel good. And this is the day that you don't necessarily feel good, right? So would you rather feel good or would you rather have the truth? Because the evolution is getting truth and then accessing more power. The more truth you can handle, the more power you have access to in your being. And when you have power, you have creative power. Always truth. I love it. Truth for true change. I can't say that. Yes. And as my clients know, I am my hard ass about delivering the truth. I'd rather access true results for sure. Yes. Right? I want you, because I know everyone out there is down there downloading every single manifestation teaching and listening to every single manifestation teacher from TikTok to YouTube and Instagram and in between. I know you're out there. I want you to understand what they are saying when they say your frequency and your vibration has to match what you want. What they are saying is you have to want what you want. So convoluted, but I'm going to try to break this down. You have to want what you want. You have to create the channel and the alignment and become the person who can have it. But they're missing the middle steps. They're not telling you that. So can everyone walk away from this and actually understand what someone else is teaching? Yes, I guess I'm teaching you to understand what other teachers teach. Can everyone understand what someone else is teaching if they come across their teachings and they hear that, and they will be able to make sense of it in their head? Drop 222 in the comments. Good. Now, why? Like, why do I care so much about this? Because I feel like the manifesting community convolutes this and makes it difficult. So if there's something you want, you haven't evolved into the person who can create it. That means you don't have the access to the personal power of what it is, or you have subconscious programming holding you back. So today's homework is I want you to look at what you want, and I want you to figure out what you are missing to bring it in, right? So what are you missing? So if I want, what are one of the things I'm creating? I don't even know, like I'm creating so damn much. So let's just say $10,000. If I want $10,000 next month, right? Because we create on a monthly basis. And this is how we grow. So like we start out, maybe we want 1,000 and then we want 2,000, then we want 5,000, then we want 10,000. It's a growth. And through that growth, we evolve into the person who understands how to manifest greater amounts. So let's say next month I want 10,000 extra dollars outside of my regular income or something, right? Could be just a VIP day. So for me, to make that happen, or for anyone to make that happen, I have to go, what in me, or what's in the path between where I am today and creating $10,000 do I need? I need alignment. What does alignment look like? Well, there needs to be a channel for it to come in, right? Because the UPS man does not deliver 10,000 in cash. And unless Brinks is already stopping by your house, Brinks is a local bank thing for those of you out of the country that don't know. That was just a funny joke. But unless Brinks is already making deliveries to your house and you live at the bank, right? Like it's not happening. So like there has to be a channel. And this is where people get clogged up and they're like, well, I just want to like manifest it, or I want to win the lottery. I just want it to show up. That can happen. And I've had that happen. But that happens more rarely. And that's not the kind of manifesting that will continue to improve your lifestyle and that you will continue to grow spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially, which is evolution, your evolution. So manifesting is a journey of evolution. You're manifesting, you're on the journey of your own evolution. At some point, those two converge and you become the power in your world that creates your reality. And that sums it up nicely right there. Does everyone understand that? Drop 888 if you understand. I like it. So the homework is, what is missing for you to create what you want? I love it. I love it. Thank you, Pramila. So yes, working with you has been such a glorious evolution of my being. I did not even ask her to say that, but thank you. Thank you so much, Megan. So is everyone starting to think of what is missing and what needs to be in place for them to manifest for their homework? Are y'all understanding how to make this work? Yes, my mind is bubbling. Does anyone have any questions? What is missing to create what I want? Can I explain this again? Yes. So let's say you want to create $10,000 next month and you've never created $10,000, or you've never you've created other things, but you haven't created $10,000. So what is it going to take to have $10,000 come into your world? Well, you need more personal power. You need more power. So how do you access more power? You get more truth. What's the truth about the situation? Well, do you have a channel or a way set up for you to create the $10,000, right? So if you don't have a way for $10,000 to come into your world, you're going to be waiting a very long time for this to manifest, which is why some people have been waiting years for six figures, 250,000, 500,000, 4 billion, right? And they say it's just as easy and it takes just as much effort, but that's, yes, everything happens like when it happens. So like at the moment of manifestation, it doesn't take more effort, but all manifestations aren't created equally. If that's the case, you would have a mansion instead of just a bunch of coffees and car parking spots, right? Because just by default, for how much you've been manifesting, you would have a mansion or a couple $100,000. Something would just pop in if it worked that way, but it doesn't. And so what you need to look at is what is missing for you to create what you want. So if you want a new house, you have to create a way for that new house to come in. So you need to be looking at listings. Maybe you need a real estate agent. Maybe you need to sell your house. Maybe you need to let your friends know, right? It could be as simple as that. If you want to create $10,000, you need a channel for the $10,000 to come in. Otherwise, it's going to trickle in nickels and dimes, and you're never going to notice when you hit 10,000. And also, it could take 60 years to hit 10,000 at that rate, right? So you need a channel. What else could you possibly want that I can explain this in? Yeah, I gave the example of me being single, right? So to go from single to married, you need to be out there putting yourself into a place and looking your best so that you can meet someone. You need to be asking friends. You need to say, hey, you know, I'm serious about getting married. Who do you know that's single that would be a good fit, right? Create the channel. People can help you. People are going to help you manifest. Did that cleared it up? Does anyone else have questions? I would love it if you put whatever it is in the group, and that way I can see where you're having a hard time with this and I can help you. I might even have some things. I'm good. Great. I might even have some classes or trainings. Good. So that's all it is. Like, there has to be a channel for it to come in. And I think that's what most manifestation teachers aren't teaching. They teach that it just appears out of nowhere. Right? If that's right, and that's what you're used to, put right in the comments. And if I'm wrong, then put wrong in the comments. I want to hear, because like, I think that's the thing. Yes. Yes, there has to be a channel. Right. Good. I love it. Good. This is landing. Perfect. Right. How to find the subconscious blocks. So I didn't ask you to identify the subconscious blocks, Betty. I asked you, the homework is to, I forget the homework now. The homework is, what do you need to create the channel? What do you need to be in place for you to have what you want? Right. All right. Everyone's got this. That's it for today, ladies. That is it for today. Are we all good? What is missing to create what I want? Thank you, Athena. Thank you. I talk so much, I forget like the exact words, and I don't have notes on everything. All right, so what is everyone's biggest aha here today? What is your biggest aha? You need a channel. That's good. I like it, Valina. Thank you. Please tell me I didn't just teach for almost an hour and there's, yes, okay, a channel to create. The channel is my biggest aha. Okay, I love it. I love it. Figuring out how to make things happen. Yeah, there has to be alignment. You have to have pieces in place. Not vibrating at money because it has no energy. Seriously, that is such a big one. Like, I've had women come back and tell me how much freedom that has given them and set them free, because they literally were making themselves trying to figure out how to vibrate at $500 a day because that's what they wanted in passive income. Amazing. I love it. All right. Good. All right. So that's it for today, ladies. Do your homework and I will see you tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat time, same crazy Sherry. I love you all. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.